Don't Follow the Wind by Anamarcela Guerra. A 6-year-old boy was playing outside of his home on a sunny and windy day. His name was Eddie, and he was excited about the kite he recently got for his birthday. Eddie lived in a 2-floor house established in a small neighborhood beside a large forest. While Eddie was having the time of his life playing with his new kite, his mother was cooking dinner for her only son and her husband, who was at work. As Eddie was trying to fly his kite as high as he could, he felt a breeze of wind in his face and noticed his kite started to follow the flow of the wind. Eddie allowed the kite to lead him where the wind was guiding him. That wind was leading the kite as it arrived in the forest behind Eddie's house, which had tall, beautiful trees and a variety of animals. The kite kept following the wind until it got stuck in a tree. Eddie tried to grab his kite but didn't manage to get it down. He realized where he was standing. He couldn't see his house or smell his mother's cooking anymore. He was standing in what seemed the middle of the forest, as he could only see trees in the distance. By the look of his face, he seemed terrified of being alone in a place he had never visited before. He was always told not to go farther from the edge of the forest, as well as the rest of the children living in his neighborhood. As he was about to cry, he heard a noise coming from a bush. He saw a wolf with gray fur and pointy ears that walked nearby where Eddie stood. Eddie didn't know what to do until the wolf started talking and said, "Are you lost, boy? I see your toy is stuck in the tree. I have a friend that could help you obtain what you lost." Eddie was shocked, as he had never heard an animal speak before. The wolf kept speaking, "Follow me and you will get your kite back." Eddie nervously responded to the wolf, "I'm not supposed to talk to strangers." The wolf answered back, "Oh, my apologies. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Roger. What is your name?" "Eddie," the boy responded. "See, we aren't strangers anymore," said the wolf. "Follow me." Eddie decided to follow the wolf, hoping to get his kite back. They arrived at an abandoned cottage, but surprisingly, no one was there. After a few minutes, the screams of a child were heard inside the cabin. After a while, the screams stopped. At dawn, the local police arrived in the forest due to the report of a missing child. The authorities walked farther into the forest and found the kite stuck in a tree. After a 48-hour investigation, the child was not found. Eddie's mom stood outside of her front porch, hoping to see her son once again. The chief officer in charge of the investigation walked out of the forest and received a notice in the radio announcing, "It was reported that Roger Pierce escaped 3 days ago and hasn't been seen." The day Eddie decided to follow the wind, he was never seen again.